Jeff Morgan. I appreciate your emphasis on numbers and statistics. In February of 2021, both Bradley Wilcox and Tony Perkins of the Family Research Council said that the greatest factor of whether you voted Democrat or Republican was the marriage factor. Did you come from an intact family? If you were brought up by single parents, you were much more likely to vote Democrat. If you were a single mom, single dad, same thing. And I think on the longer term, we have to look at how do we strengthen the family. Because what we're doing right now, policies that come from Washington that help to break up families are actually playing into the hands of the Democratic Party. And as Lenin said, you destroy the family, you destroy society, and they need to have more dependence on somebody there. So what kind of plans can you offer? Or I mean, have you thought about this issue? Because I think the destruction of the family as it takes place today is probably the most important issue. It may not be the most urgent issue, but if we're talking about the survival of our party, we've got to address strengthening and keeping the family together.
No, I think it might be one of the most important things, if not the most important thing. And the best way to do that from the federal government's perspective is to financially reward intact families via tax incentives, tax breaks. Yeah. People respond to that. There are countries in Europe that have such low birth rates, they're incentivizing. I think Hungary did it to wild success. There are going to be a lot more Hungarians in the next few years because they incentivized having children, and they made it a tax incentive. We are Americans. We respond to financial incentives. And if you incentivize, hey, we're capitalists. But if you incentivize something, you get more of it. And that's why they incentivize dependency. The left loves the if you're on welfare and you have one child, you get this check. If you have four, you get a bigger check. So you're incentivizing what is destroying, in large measure, the African American community. And nobody wants to talk about it. No. Nobody on the left wants to say, one of the reasons maybe why we're not enjoying the financial success overall that we should as a demographic group is because, what is it now? I don't know, 70 to 80% of the families don't have dads in the home. Yeah. If I didn't have my father, who just passed away in May, if I didn't have him when I was growing up, I guarantee you I wouldn't be speaking in front of you right now. I don't know what I'd be doing, but it wouldn't be the blessings that I have now. I don't think I would have been an officer in the Air Force. I wouldn't have the entrepreneurial success. It is very difficult. I'm not saying it's impossible, because there's wonderful people that have done great things in tough circumstances. It's just a lot easier. Overall, when you're talking numbers, to have intact families, have fathers in the home, and that's why you got to tip your cap to folks that didn't grow up in that environment, that end up doing real well, because wow, that's a tough road.